Hey love, and welcome to my channel. First, I'm going to start with my color corrector. This is the E.l.f. Camo color corrector. I'm going to put this under my eyes and on my mustache area. You kind of just want to like pat this in here. Okay, now that I look crazy, we're going to go in with foundation now. For foundation, I'm going to use something light because y'all know, I know, you know, it's hot. It's hot. It's been hot. I don't want to use nothing heavy. I'm going to use my E.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint in shade 11 Tan. Now with this skin tint, that's just what it is, a skin tint. Like this is not going to, doesn't have that much coverage. If you need to use something heavier, use something heavier. What you could do is put this on and then use like a pressed powder over top of it to give you a little bit more coverage to create your foundation without it being heavy. Because like I said, it's hot. And with a brush, I'm going to blend this out. Now, as you can see, I'm not taking it up here. It's no need because we're going to put concealer over there. And you don't want it to be too much product under your eyes because then that's when you start having creasing. Now let's go on to concealer. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Activewear concealer. And me, I take this all the way out. When you do it here and here, if you do that, baby girl, do you. But me, I need more coverage than that. While this dries, we're going to start contouring and sculpting the face. So for contour, I'm gonna use my E.l.f. cream contour palette, and I can get it up. I'm gonna take this shade down here and I'm gonna contour. I'm gonna put this on the sides of my cheekbones, of course the forehead, and then we're gonna go on the sides of the nose. Okay, so now that we've done the cream contour, we're gonna go back to the concealer and blend that out. This is extra dry, which is fine. So before we do that, I'm gonna take a little bit of setting spray, put that on my face, and then blend that out. That Maybelline, that long wear concealer, it doesn't take that long to dry, but when it's dry, it's dry. So it needs a little help. I'm not gonna spray that much of this. I'm gonna take a concealer brush and I'm gonna blend that out. And when you're under the eyes here, remember we had that corrector under here. You don't want to swipe, you just want to tap. But you don't want to disturb what you have going on under there. This is the face blended out. Ooh, let me zoom you in. Look under the eyes. That's what we want. You want to be snatched, okay? I zoom y'all back out. First for the concealer, Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder. We're gonna use this in 20. And I'm gonna set with my Real Technique sponge. This sponge is specifically for powder. Before you set this, make sure, tap this out. So you're not setting no creases. Because if you set the creases, it's like, what's the point? What's the whole point? It's not too creased, okay? And you gonna go right up under there, boom. You get smile lines here. Look, do this. Blend that out. We're not gonna let this sit on the face long because I have dry skin. I'm gonna take my big fluffy brush and then I'm gonna just wipe this off. Now that that's dusted off, we look like a potato, but that's fine because we have to add color back into the face. So now we're going to use a powder bronzer. I'm gonna use my Morphe 8T palette. This shade right here, this is Trailblazer, and then we're gonna go over that cream contour we just did. So now we're just putting color back into the face. You're gonna go on the same places, on the side of the cheekbone, forehead, bridge of the nose. See, we done added dimension, we done add warmth into the face. Now we looking normal. Okay, so after we just set that contour, now I'm gonna use a little bit of my E.l.f. Pressed powder, and I'm gonna just use this a little bit on the bottom half of my face. Now, this is optional. You don't have to do this, but I am gonna go into a second bronzer, but I'm gonna add a shimmery bronzer. But that's only if you wanna look glowy. If you wanna look matte, you can just keep it like this. This is the Revolution Reloaded palette. It's like golden shade over here. And I'm just put this the same places where we put that other bronzer. I'm gonna use this E.l.f. Flawless Face Brush. On brand. See how I just give it a little glow, but it's a bronzer. Now let's move on to blush. So for blush, it's going to be a powder. Using my Juvias Place, the Blush Rose Blush Palette. And I'm going to take that shade right there in the middle. I am going to spray some finishing powder. Spray finishing powder. What? I'm going to add some more of that setting spray. This is the Soda Shimmery Makeup Fixing Spray. Now, it's not going to have glitter on your face, but it is going to have you looking glowy, and that's what I want. And this time, you really want to spray it on here. Then I'm going to use my fan, and we're going to fan that down. And now this is the base set. Let me finish up the rest of my face, and then I'm gonna show y'all the final look. I just go, you know, touch up the eyes, do the lip or whatever, but the base, flawless, just like we said.